can't tell you how many patients come into the office complaining of hamstring tightness, calf tightness, hip tightness, and they think that they just need to stretch. And when I ask them, how often are you stretching? They're like, I'm stretching all the time. I said, okay, let's see your flexibility. And then they show me their flexibility, and they have tremendous flexibility. So it's not the flexibility, and this might be you who I'm talking to. The reason why people feel tight, even if they still have really good range of motion or good flexibility, usually has to do with a neurological response. That if an area is out of alignment or out of balance or biomechanically not sound, the body will react with a feeling of tightness even if you have the normal range of motion. And so we want to get to the root cause of it. So where does the root cause from? Well, we always start with the pillar that is your body, which is your spine and pelvis, which make the foundation of where everything comes from. Along with the specific chiropractic adjustments to the pelvis and the low back, we want to work on releasing the tissues and creating a good feedback system from the lower extremities up through the spine as well, so we can create that really strong connection there. So we like to start with the feet, and the feet are some of the most neurologically dense, proprioceptive rich areas of the body. And so using something like a LaCrosse ball for the feet is amazing. So what you're gonna do is very simple. You're just gonna put the LaCrosse ball on the floor, and you're gonna roll your foot out on it. And you're gonna find some of these points that are a bit tight or some trigger points, and you're just gonna roll around. So you wanna go forward and backwards, you wanna go side to side, you wanna make small circles with it. What you're trying to do is wrap your foot around the ball, and you have all of these, you have dozens of articulations and joints in your feet, and you wanna make sure that all of them are moving appropriately. So then, once you're there, then you can kind of put your heel down, you can step on it, try to wrap your toes around it forward. You can use the other foot to work on that. You might need to hold on to something for balance and just keep working on that foot. Now, the more that you wear more natural footwear, the more that you're barefoot, the easier this is gonna be. But again, this should not be painful. And then you're gonna wanna work on the other side as well. Then once you get there, we're gonna use the foam roller. And with the foam roller, one of the areas that you can work out is that front of the shin, like where you get shin splints. It's that muscle. If you feel that bone right in the front of your shin and you go just to the side of it, that's what you're working on. So foam roller, you're in there and work on rolling back and forth, releasing those tissues in the front of the leg. Then you're gonna work on going backwards here. So this one, you get a pretty good core workout with this as well. So you're gonna put one leg on top of the other, lift your butt up, and then roll. You wanna try to keep your calf relaxed, and you're using your body and your hamstrings to roll back and forth. You can get all the way down into the Achilles. You can go along the grain of the muscles. So that's this plane. And then you can also do cross friction where you're rolling side to side over it. Then you're gonna switch to the other side. You're gonna roll there, keeping your calf relaxed. Then cross friction, working along in there. This is an area that's a bit tougher to get to. You can work on it a little bit. I wouldn't spend a ton of time here, but you can get into the hamstring, and then same thing, roll through there. You're trying to keep your hamstring relaxed on here though. So you can contract your quad, which creates reciprocal inhibition of the antagonist. So by contracting the quad, you're getting your hamstring to relax a little more. Then you're gonna get into the butt. This one works best if you cross your leg over, and then you can work on getting into that glute and piriformis. Once you get in there, you're gonna flip over, and then right on the quad here, if it's really painful, you can just do both at the same time, or you can have one leg off so you're not putting that much pressure. If you want to get deeper, you take that right leg and put it over the top of the other one. And then you're going to roll along the center. You're going to go on the medial aspect, and then you're going to go on the lateral edge. And so now we've worked on the feet, the calves, the front of the lower leg, the back of the upper leg, the front of the upper leg, as well as the glutes. And by doing that, it just helps to move some fluid around. It helps to desensitize the tissues in the area and just create much better feedback for the ability to hold your adjustments better over time. So I hope this helps.